What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you are watching my content for the first time, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I post new content. Okay, so let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about support and resistance and zone flips. So on support and resistance, we're only going to be taking note of our support and resistance levels on a higher time frames and we might take our entries there, but most of our entries we're gonna be using what zone flips to take our trades, okay? Because we're gonna be using support and resistance on the what higher time frames, and then zone flips to take our entries on the lower time frames, M5, M15. Yeah, that's where we're gonna take our entries, okay? So let's get started. So let me just explain what support and resistance is, and then what zone flips are, okay? So support and resistance. So when we form, let's say we are going what up, right? Like this here. Okay. Okay, let's just say we are going up like. Then we form what? This peak here. This peak here. Where the market what? Turns here. When it forms that peak, we're gonna be marking what? This level is our what? Is our resistance level here. And when the market comes here, okay, let's say the market had what? Something like this here. So we're gonna be marking what? This is our support level and this is our resistance levels. Okay, so whenever the market what forms a peak, say a peak high or a peak low, we're gonna be marking those as what support and resistance levels. So let me show you what I'm saying. Okay, taking for example right here. Okay, right here. Oh, these are our what our support levels here. So on a support we buy, and on a resistance we sell, right? So like as for example here, this support level we just draw it into the future and see how it acted when price got back to that position, that price. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be doing. Here is a resistance right here. So when the market gets back to this area, we're gonna be looking forward for sell trades, because the market is at a resistance, right? So I don't want you to think of support and resistance as a single point, as a single line like this, right here. Here we've got a support level here, but I don't want you to think of the support level as this single line here. A support level is supposed to be a range, sort of like you you have to draw a certain range, isn't it, from expecting here to here. In this range, if the market gives us the correct candlestick pattern, we're gonna be entering our buy trades. I don't want you to think of it as a straight line, as a single line, because support and resistance is a range. I'm gonna talk about it more. I'm gonna explain it more clearly when I talk about order blocks. Because if you think of it as a line, price may just come. Let's take for example, we are taking this line is is our support level. This red line, right? Price may come back, retrace, and go back without touching your line. So or price may come here, break out your support level just a little bit, and then buy up again. So I don't want you to think of it as a single line, but we're gonna be taking this whole area around the support level. So where we have a support, we are gonna be we are that's where we are gonna start looking for confirmation candles for us to enter our buy or our sell, depending on whether it's a support level or a resistance level. As I said, we buy at a support and sell at a resistance. Okay. Then for zone flips, let me explain what zone flips are. Right. For zone flips, let's say we are going up, right? here. So when the market breaks this point here, that's our zone flips. Or zone flips, most of you, it's just a previous resistance or a previous support that was broken to the opposite side. So when price breaks a resistance, this price here becomes a support level. When price retraces here, when this gets broken, this level becomes a support level, because price is gonna come back here and you are gonna buy. That's a zone flip. Let me explain using for our sell trend or downtrend. Okay, so as for the downtrend, uh, prices will, let's say this peak was formed here, and when price breaks this level here, and when it retraces back, we're gonna be looking for sell positions around this area, because when price breaks a support or when price breaks a support, that level becomes a resistance, and when price breaks a resistance, that level becomes a support level. Okay, I think you get the sense. Okay, so let me show you using some chart examples. Okay, so right here, this is this is a support level, as in we are marking this range. So as I said, we're taking it as a range, not a single point. Here we're taking this range here, starting from there to there. We don't know where exactly our price is going to respect our level, but that's when we're gonna make use of trend lines and flags, because when we're gonna be looking at candlestick behavior when it is approaching a support level or a resistance level. Okay, for example, this here. Okay, let me make this clear. Let me use the green line here. Okay, we are marking from here, this range here. So as you can see, taking this range here, price got respected here, and it got respected here again. So for you to know if your support or resistance level is most probably going to work out, you look at the candlestick behavior. As you can see right here, the candles are moving in slowly, as in it's too choppy. It's not an impulsive move, as you can see here, right? So when price is moving in a choppy way, slowly, most probably your support level is going to be respected. And let's take for example, this here. We're going to mark this resistance level here, right? As you can see, prices are moving impulsively. So most probably that resistance level is not going to be supported. It's not going to be respected, because the candlesticks are moving too fast. So most probably they are going to break out. Okay, so that's for support and resistance. Let's check out if you can see spot some zone flips areas. Okay, so let's take this for example here, right here. This here is our support. Is when it formed this peak here, it was a support, right? Then when it gets broken down here, this support level is going to become a resistance level. Okay, so as I had said, when a support is broken, this line here is going to be acting as a resistance. So let's check here. When the price retraced back to that level, it got respected, and the market continued going down, right? I think everyone can see that. Let's check if there is another level somewhere in here, right? When this peak here was formed, this is a resistance level. When it gets broken, price retraces back here and starts consolidating out around this area, and it was respected and price went up. So that's what we're gonna be doing on the smaller time frame to make to get our entries. So let's shift to the M15 to check what we're gonna be doing. Okay, let me move my chart here. Okay, So that's what we're gonna be using for entries. So let's check, for example, I'm gonna be using the pen right here. So this is this peak here, when it gets broken down here and price comes back here, that's what we take our sell trade there, right? That's what we're gonna be doing. This peak here, when it gets broken and price retraces, let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, where was I? Yeah, here. This peak here, when it gets broken, we draw this range here. Price retraces back to here and goes back down. So that's what we're gonna be doing for our entries. So for entries, we're gonna be using zone flips, trend lines. I'm gonna be talking about trend lines in the next video probably. Okay. So like here, this range here, okay, this range here, it was a support level here. When it gets broken to the downside, price retraces back here and drops again. So that's what we're gonna be doing for our entries. Let me check for another pair so that we can get the concept. Okay, well, this we are gonna be using it mostly for boom and crash indices. Okay, so right here, so your support and resistance, you draw them in on the higher time frames. Then for zone flips, we check them with the lower time frames for our entries. And remember, support and resistance, don't take them as a certain point. We are gonna be taking them as a range, a price range. Okay, and when you see your confirmation candles, you take the trade. Okay, yeah, most probably you are gonna have to look forward for you must know what your candlestick patterns, the engulfing, the pin bars. Okay, that's what we're gonna be checking. Okay, so that's almost it, guys. So you just have to backtest this, practice it on backtest it on your chart. Here price is forming, is there's a resistance here, gets broken, so it gets broken here, price retraces and goes back up. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. There's a resistance here. When this gets broken here, didn't quite retrace, but retraces somewhere in here, we take our trade there. Okay, there's even a smaller one here. Oh, smaller one here. Price forms a resistance there, gets broken, price retraces a little bit, then goes back up a little bit, because generally we are in a downtrend. So you must know your market structure, where the trend is going, and we are only gonna be taking trades in that trend. Okay, so generally you must know your support and resistance. Then we are gonna be marking out our zone flips. And as I had said earlier, it's not always that it might look as if your resistance or your support isn't respected, but candlesticks may just go a little bit further to may just break you out. Let me draw a proper line here. Taking for example here, yeah, this level here, this support level here, when it gets broken here to the downside, price retraces a little bit, and it's almost like the candlesticks have broken out of the resistance level, but price didn't go up, it went back down. So price those are some tricks that the broker may use against you. So it is just a fake out. So you must know, you have a lot of practice in order to spot them. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Stay tuned and subscribe to get more content. Okay, and turn on your notification bell. Okay, so